Gillian Keegan.
Represented, I think, on this side. I'd like to thank the Honourable Member for Barnsley East for securing this important debate. The 21st century has brought us the advent of digital technologies, and it has been transformational to working environments, creating opportunity and flexibility with remote working and online networking. Unfortunately, though, there are cases where flexible working models have led to poor management practices and a degradation of employment rights. While flexible work has advantages for both employers and employees, in some instances, insecure work does not provide a fair balance for employees. And I've experienced this in my own family. A cousin of mine is on a zero-hour contract. He took a shift with a well-known retailer, but on arrival was told he was only needed for 2 hours, leaving him with a day's wages that barely covered the bus fare to get to and from work. And this is not uncommon, and it can be worse when people turn up for work and find out there's no work for them. There is no excuse for this. This is just bad management practices. People can plan how many people they need before somebody turns up for work. You know, this can sometimes be facilitated by working arrangements that we hear, such as the gig economy, but this is not the case for most workers. A study carried out by the Department for Business, Energy and Industrial Strategy identified the most common use for this type of employment was to supplement income streams, with approximately 2/3 of those who took part in the study earning less than 5% of their income with gig work. So it's basically topping up income. And even in today's world, it's normally women who take time off to care for loved ones, and the gig economy can provide a great way for women to continue to work whilst balancing their responsibilities. And I'm sure all have many examples of this. I have one in my own constituency, a woman who, through an online platform, she does administrative jobs 20 hours a week when her son is at preschool or when he's watching the football with her husband. And I guess we're hoping that she's going to be earning a bit more as England continue in the World Cup. But the use of flexible work to bolster household income is increasingly common. And some people choose this way of work permanently. Technology has enabled capabilities to take off as the world gets smaller in terms of connectivity. One of my constituents, a recent graduate, currently works as a freelance online comms manager. He runs social media accounts from home, servicing the needs of companies. This work is insecure as it's not contracted, but he values the flexibility. And he's not alone. 90% of those wholly reliant on gig income said they were satisfied. But of course, we need to listen to the concerns of the 10%, and some of those have been raised here today. The gig economy can empower people to live in a way that increases choice, allowing them to balance their commitments. This will only become increasingly important as we all work for longer and will require greater flexibility in the way that we manage our careers. Thank you.